Hello there. Today I want to tell you what you should do if you want to understand English homophones and not get frustrated every time when you hear them in the conversation with other people. And moreover, if you follow my today's advice, you will be able to transfer English homophones that you already have in your passive vocabulary into your active one and use them like every day. Okay, not every day, but at least when it's appropriate, of course. So, English homophones, huh? Can seem pretty difficult, no? Yeah. But guys, don't get upset, because today I've prepared for you a set of actions that you can try and you will see how easy it can be for you to memorize English homophones and use them without any kind of frustration. So, what do you need to do? Let me show you. There are 4 steps. Step number 1 is to find all the homophones with the same pronunciation. Step number 2 is to look up their meanings in a very good dictionary, because you guys need to understand what are the words that you are going to work with, and you must understand their meanings, otherwise it doesn't work. No. Step number 3 is to find as many as possible example sentences or phrases with these English homophones and practice their pronunciation out loud as much as possible till you feel that you pronounce all these phrases, all these sentences really easy. It's like so effortlessly for you. It's so natural, and it's like you have been using these phrases forever. And then there is a step number 4, which is to make your own sentences with these English homophones and, of course, practice them as much as possible and try to use them in your conversations with other people. Okay, guys, would you like to see how it works? Sure, you would. So, let me show you how to implement this set of actions with one pair of English homophones that I used in my previous video lesson. By the way, have you seen my previous video lesson? If you haven't yet, so I highly recommend to go after this video and watch that one and learn English homophones, because they are very interesting and very useful words. And now let's go back to our today's lesson. So, the pair of homophones that I'm going to use it as an example is one, one. So step number 1 is to find all the homophones with the same pronunciation. One, one. We have done it. Check. Then step number 2 is to look up the meanings of these homophones in the dictionary. So 1 is the number 1, which goes after 0 and before 2. As for 1, it's the past simple or past participle of the verb to win. Step number 2, check. Step number 3, it's when you need to find as many example sentences with these English homophones as possible and practice their pronunciation till you feel that you can pronounce these sentences without any kind of stumbling. So, let's start. 1. He had 2 slices and I had only 1. She'll be 1 year old tomorrow. And 1. Which year was it that Italy won the World Cup? He won the first prize in the raffle. I have presented only 2 example sentences for each of the homophones in this pair. But guys, I think that you should go and find a little bit more and practice their pronunciation, because it's really important. You need to feel that you can produce it, you can pronounce these sentences really easily and effortlessly, like naturally, without any kind of difficulties, you know? And by the way, also the quantity of sentences that you should find and practice with these homophones that you are going to work with. It also depends on whether you know this homophone, whether it is already in your passive memory or it is brand new for you. If it's brand new, if you haven't heard these and you haven't seen this word before, then you should find more example sentences and work with more phrases and devote to this word more time. And then it works. And step number 4, the last one, but it is the most important one, because here you need to make up your own examples with these homophones and practice them as much as possible and try to use these phrases and these sentences in your conversation with other people. Because you know, guys, without this step, you will just forget these words and all these efforts, all the time that you have devoted, you have spent for memorizing these words, it will be just in vain, you know? So sentences that I have made with these homophones, here they are. I usually eat one banana before dinner. My mom has one very beautiful flower that blossoms every couple of months. They have one daughter and two sons. And sentences with one. Who won yesterday's championship? My husband won the lottery. Last week I submitted my answers to one radio survey. And you know what? They called me a couple of days ago and said that I won 5 tickets to a concert. Can you imagine that? As you have seen in the last example, it was not a sentence, by the way, but a few sentences instead. So there I've used both homophones because, guys, this is a great choice when you want to learn, when you want to memorize new vocabulary and you have a bunch of words. So it's a great idea to make up some kind of situation or to describe some kind of events and try to use as many of those words as possible, because in this way, while describing this situation, you will include as many words and they will be like stuck to this situation, and every time when you recall this situation in the future, all these words will come up, will show up, and they will be all the time in your active vocabulary. So this is a great hack for those who need to learn words quickly and easily. Bear that in mind, that this is a great way to learn English vocabulary. And guys, that's it. It's as easy as that. Now you're ready to go and learn more English homophones. So go ahead and try, and I will see you in my other lessons. Take care. Bye bye.